this first video, we're going to look at creating variables and using variables to generate random numbers for our multiplication sums. In our game, we want to present different multiplication sums, targeting different times tables and different levels of difficulty. To do this, we need to create two random numbers that we can use in a multiplication sum. The first thing that we're going to have to do is, within the data category, make two variables. I recommend that you name these variables using words and letters and no numbers, because later on, when we do have some numbers in our code block sequences, it'll be easy to differentiate between the variable names and the numbers that we're going to be using. Then we're going to set these two variables to random numbers using the pick random block. Let's take a look at that in Scratch. So here we are in Scratch. I have created two variables by clicking the Make Variable button, naming my variables and clicking OK. It's important that you leave these for all sprites. To begin with, I'm going to make a sprite that's going to work as a start button. So now I've got the start button, I'm going to set up the broadcast. When this sprite is clicked, broadcast start. So now that we're sending a broadcast, I'm going to go to my main character sprite. And when I receive start is when the game is going to start. Now before the game starts, I'm going to set up, when the green flag is clicked, to set both of the variables that I have to 0. This is a good step whenever you're using variables to set random values. So now imagine that the game is going to begin, and to start with we're going to have to set the two variable numbers for our multiplication sum. So we want to set number A and we want to set number B. And as you saw earlier, we're going to be using the pick random block. So the pick random block can be put into this space just here. I'll choose another one. Now the level of difficulty in these questions is determined here. If I put 1 to 3 and choose 1 to 5, we're going to get easier multiplication sums. This is how you can control different levels. I'm going to view these numbers right now just by ticking the checkboxes, and I'm going to click the start button to start generating some random values in here. 1 and 5, 3 and 3, 3 and 4, and so on. Tune in to the next video on coding the question.